Hi everyone, Dia Bondi here for this week's episode for the Naked Ask. And today I'm gonna be a little off topic and call myself out. So it is true for me that I am super comfortable on stage. Like, there are few places in the world that feel safer to me than a stage with the 500 people in the room. Maybe that's weird, maybe that's amazing, but either way, what it means is when it comes to sitting here and talking to you into a video, that's really hard. And I thought I'd make it easier for myself by setting up a nice set in my office with a consistent backdrop, because that's what I see other people doing. And 16 episodes into it, it's not working for me. I feel like I'm in a puppet show. And so I'm gonna break the wheel and I'm gonna align how I am and how I work to change how I bring weekly content to you. So instead of seeing my regular set, you're gonna see something probably different every week. This week, I am not out, well, this week I will be out in the world, but right now is an office day for me. It is a Monday. And instead of sitting in my little puppet show upstairs in front of my very sweet "You got this" sign, I came downstairs to the large space in the Clock Factory, which is a great place for me to work. It is open and inspiring. The light is fantastic, as you can tell. I'm actually sitting at a desk where we have 2 turntables where our Vinyl Fridays get played every week. It just feels there's an openness to not being stuck in that little puppet show that I need in order to talk to you more straight from the heart. So I'm aligning, like I said, how I work with who I am. So when I'm out in the world, my whole career, last 20 years, has been about being out in the world and with people. And that's where I find inspiration and ideas and thoughts, and that's where I have you in my mind and I have you in my heart, and that's where the things that I want to talk to you about come up in a way that's super immediate. And when I save that for multiple days and then go up into my office and sit to my little set and try to bring it to you, there's something lost in it. So what that means is when I'm out in the world, when I'm on my run, when I'm on the train, when I'm done with a client engagement, right after a workshop, when things come up that I think are going to be valuable and relevant to you, I'm going to bring them to you then. I'm going to capture them then. So every week might be a little bit different. And it really made me think of how often we do the things that we think we're supposed to do. I thought I was supposed to sit at a set every week and bring you a consistent look and feel. And it's not working. So I'm throwing it out. And I wonder if there are things in your career, ways that you're showing up or ways that you're working that are actually misaligned to who you are and how you work best, how you be great. Do you have a puppet show you're sitting in every week that it's not really working for you, and maybe you could throw it out? A couple of years ago, I sat at a meetup where a friend of mine put on a meetup, and a gentleman came who was a founder of a technology platform for athletes and communities of athletes. And he was a really tall guy, like 6'6", probably, maybe even taller. And we had given him a handheld mic, and there was a podium, but it was way off to the side. And in the front of the circle, though, we had put a tall stool. I don't know, it's always there in that meeting space. It was just there. We kind of left it there. Fine. 45 minutes he was talking to the room, and in that time, he wrestled with that stool because it wasn't tall enough to be comfortable. It wasn't short enough to be comfortable. He didn't really need it. And as he was talking to the room and trying to be really present with them, he kept like standing up and leaning on it and then sitting on it awkwardly and trying to put his feet on it, and it didn't work. And then he'd sort of try to center on it, and he was sort of like too limmy to make it comfortable for himself. And so he'd step off it and then kind of lean on it again. And 45 minutes he wrestled with that thing. It was impossible. At the end of the session, we had a conversation. I asked him, "Hey, like, what's up with the struggling with the stool? You didn't really need to use it. You could have just taken it off stage and been free of it and used up the whole front of the room." I said, "Why'd you fight with it for so long?" He said, "Oh, I don't know. It was there, and so I kind of thought I was supposed to use it." But he said, "Next time, I'm going to strike the stool." So Yeah, we gotta work in ways that are aligned to who we are, as much as we possibly can. So I'm striking my stool, and next week I'll be coming to you from some other place in the universe. Maybe it'll be this very spot if it's the right place for me to capture a powerful idea or an idea I think will be useful for you. And until then, ditch the stool. Okay, everybody. See you next week.